A very good morning to all. So I welcome all the faculty members and the students of first year engineering for another day of the induction program. Now in the first session we have an expert talk on importance of engineering mechanics and career opportunities for an aspiring engineering graduate. So this is going to be delivered by our colleague Dr. Samadhan Morkhade sir. So I welcome him, and very briefly I am going to introduce sir. Morkhade sir has completed his BE in civil engineering from Amravati, and he has gets score of 90 plus percentile. He has completed his MTech in structural dynamics and earthquake engineering, and also PhD in structural engineering. So he is having a number of publications to his credit, and he has been teaching this subject engineering mechanics from last 5 to 6 years in our college. He is life member of some professional societies. He is associate member of the Institute of Engineers, India. He is also life member of the Indian Society for Technical Education. And dear friends, very soon all the students are going to be the members of this Indian Society for Technical Education also. Sir has a number of publications in national and international conferences. So I welcome to Morkhade sir on this auspicious occasion, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sondana sir, for your nice introductions. Good morning to all dear students and respected faculty members present for today's sessions on importance of engineering mechanics and career opportunities for an aspiring engineering graduates. First of all, I am thankful to Dr. Sajjan Madams and all first year faculty member for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts on these topics for the newly admitted first year engineering students. Okay, so dear students, actually the topic given to me was the importance of engineering mechanics. Okay, this next topic that I have added intentionally because now all of you have entered in the engineering. So what are the different branches? What are the different opportunities in front of you that I have to highlight in after the main sessions of engineering mechanics? Okay, so I hope I am audible to all of you. So this is the flow of my presentations: engineering mechanics, need and applications. Then in first 15 to 20 minutes, I am going to talk about the engineering mechanics, its basic definitions and applications parts. Okay, because see, the engineering mechanics subject, irrespective of your branch, whether you belongs to computer, mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, irrespective of your branch, this subjects is common to all. Because I think most of you have gone through your if you have gone through your first year engineering syllabus, there are many subjects. They are your first year curriculum is almost common to similar to all branches. Okay, so engineering mechanics is also one subject which is most important and applications wise. Okay, means this engineering mechanics will give the real sense of engineering. So, okay, you have to imagine the things. Okay. And you have to analyze the problem. So the first part is engineering mechanics, its needs and applications. Then as an engineer, what we have to do after the completion of our BE. Then effect of globalizations. After that, India as a manufacturing hub for the world. Then as an engineer, what is our role in knowledge economy? Then who should become an engineer? What are the different branches? What are the different branches? Now see, you have taken the admission in VPKBIT. In VPKBIT, there are now there are 7 branches. Earlier it was only 6. Now that AIDS branch has been added. Okay, So other than these 7 branches, there are n number of other engineering branches. Okay, and many of us, I don't know whether you know or not. Okay, so that I am going to highlight what are the different branches of engineering and its applicability. Okay, then why we have to become an engineers? Okay, now everyone, that time has come that we have to ask that questions ourselves. Okay, why I am becoming an engineer? Okay, so after completion of engineering, there are different examinations. Okay, there are different examinations for the higher studies as well as your job point of view. Okay, like you are familiar with your only UPSC and MPSC. Okay, but there are some other examinations like GRE, TOEFLs. So different examinations that we are going to talk for different postgraduate programs. That is for, we call it as a higher studies. Okay, so these are the objectives of my today's presentations. To study the importance and applications of engineering mechanics, then to motivate the students to take up the careers in engineering, and to understand what are the different opportunities and challenges in front of us as an engineering graduates. Okay, so now let us start our first objective, that is the engineering mechanics. Okay, this is the our today's main objective. See, this is the first of all, what is meant by mechanics? Okay, in some courses, the name of subject is, it is also called as a engineering mechanics, or some in some curriculum it is called as applied mechanics also. Okay, so it is nothing but engineering mechanics, the science or the branch which deals with the study of bodies under the action of various forces. Means in the engineering mechanics we are dealing with the effect of a forces on a bodies. Okay, and various types of forces acting on a body, and what is the effects of that forces on a body, that we have to study. Now, see, as an engineer, we have to analyze the things. We have to design the different types of structures, different machines, different hardware things, different that for as a software for the computer engineer, we have to read that hard disks, and n number of problems are there. So, okay, so before that, we must have to analyze the things properly, and after, based on that analysis result, we have to design the things. See, now you are in the first years. Means design means you have that you have, in your mind you have different thought process. Okay, design means it's not like that something we are decorating the things and like that. Okay, design means we are depending upon the analysis, we have to suggest the geometry, and that geometry contains different types of dimensions, different parameters, different materials. Okay, and that entire procedure is called as a design procedures. Okay, so for the proper designs, we should have to analyze the things first, and that analysis creates that engineering mechanics creates the base for the any analysis. Okay, so why there is a necessity to study the mechanics? It is a science that will create a groundwork for the further studying the design and analysis, whether it is a structure, whether it is a machines. See, the applications for these subjects is slightly more for the civil and mechanical engineering people, but it's not like that. It is not having any applications for the other branches. Okay, it is having the applications for all the students of engineering. Somewhere maybe the percentage wise it will be slightly less for software people, for ENTC people, but the application definitely will come in your higher classes subjects. Okay, so this is about the definitions of engineering mechanics, the study of effect of a body under the action of various forces. Then coming to the classifications, there are some. See, I am not going to details. Just I am going with what is definitions, what are it just classifications and its applications. Because when you are going to start your actual syllabus, your respective faculty will teach you the detail. Your as per our university curriculums, there are 6 units. Under that 6 unit, different points are there. That each and every point is going to be covered by the respective course coordinators. Okay. So mechanics has been basically classified into statics and dynamics. Okay, so statics means the effect of a body, effect of forces on a body under the steady conditions. Okay, we are not going to consider the effect of motion in case of a static parts. And dynamics means considering the effect of motion. Okay, so body is moving and we are going to analyze that body under motions. And again, dynamics, there are that two parts comes into pictures, kinematics and kinematics. You have a detailed discussions. We have detailed discussions because in your syllabus there are 6 units, and your first units, unit number 1, 2, 3, 4. First 4 units depends on statics parts, and last 2 units, that is unit number 5 and 6, that depends on dynamics parts. Okay. Again, coming to the engineering mechanics, there are different types of engineering mechanics. These were studied. This is the basic classification of engineering mechanics, static and dynamics. This okay, but again, mechanics, there are having the 3 parts of mechanics. Okay, three subjects. First is the rigid body mechanics that we are dealing with in your first year curriculums. Second is the deformable body mechanics. It is also called as a strength of material or mechanics of structures. And third is the fluid mechanics. Okay, rigid body mechanics means see, I think you are familiar with the rigid body. If not, see, rigid body means any body or any structure that is not going to be deformed. It is very strong. It is having very large stiffness. So when any force acting on that body, the body is not going to deform at all. Okay, this is the assumptions. Okay, this is the assumptions. Actually, when body is subjected to some external force, it is going to be deformed. It is going to be deformed, but that deformation is very small, and that small deformation we are going to neglect for our simplicity. And that due to that, it is called as the rigid body mechanics. Okay, so whatever problems we are going to solve in first year mechanics, that all are dealing with the rigid body mechanics. Okay, so simply the name of the subject, you can call it as a engineering mechanics, applied mechanics, or rigid body mechanics. Okay, and after completion of your first year engineering, you are going to when you are going to for second year, in your second year subjects syllabus, the another mechanics you are going to deal, that is called as a deformable body mechanics, and the name of that subjects in the curriculum is either strength of material or mechanics of structures. Sometimes it is also called as the mechanics of material also. Okay, deformable body mechanics means in first year engineering we are not dealing with the deformation of the bodies, whereas as soon as you are entering your second year, you are going to study the deformation in the body. When any force acting on the body is going to be deformed. Either there is an extension or deformations. Okay, contractions. Okay, so that effect due to that, different stresses and strains comes into picture. So that part is your secondary engineering mechanics, that is the strength of materials. Okay, then fluid mechanics. Okay, the mechanics of a fluid, water, any fluids. Okay, so that will be another parts you are going to deal in your second year or third years. Okay, so this is our rigid body mechanics, means our simply engineering mechanics, statics and dynamics. This is we have already discussed. Statics means the effect of a body under steady conditions. Okay, under that statics, you are mainly dealing with the resolution and composition of forces, center of gravity and moment of inertia, frictions, and analysis of a structures. Means under that analysis of structure, you are going to analyze the trusses and cables. And dynamics means study of moving bodies. Okay, under that you are going to deal with the work power energy, then impact of bodies, and see, this is the now for your engineering mechanics, there is a teaching scheme and examination scheme given by the university. Okay, see this, so this is the teaching scheme and examination scheme. This is our engineering mechanics. Okay, the code of this subject is 101011. Okay, see, this is oblique. Okay, programming and problem solving oblique engineering mechanics. Okay, means 50% students is going to study this PPS, and 50% student is if there are 6 divisions, so division according to your group A and group B. Alternatively, you have to study this subject. So see, there are 3 lectures per week for theory and 2 hours per week for practicals. Okay, this is for your teaching schemes. Okay, म्हणजे तुम्हाला 3 lectures असतील theory ला आणि 2 practicals ला. Then coming to the examination scheme, there are 2 examinations. First is the ISE. ISE means in-semester examinations. In-semester examination, which is of 30 marks. Okay, which is based on your unit number 1 and unit number 2. Now see, your college is now already starts. Now your first round is completed. After completion of second rounds, your actual means after your induction programs, your actual classes will be starts. And after 40 days, 35 or 40 days, you have to appear for the in-semester examination. Okay, and that in-semester examination is based on unit number 1 and unit number 2, and the weightage of the marks is that examination is 30 marks. Okay, so university is going to conduct these examinations. And at last, there is a ESE, which is called as the end semester examinations. See, ISC in semester examinations, ESE end semester examinations. So end semester examination is for 70 marks. That is based on your unit last 4 units, unit number 3, 4, 5, 6. And so this is 30 plus 70. It is 100 marks, and for practical there are 25 marks. Okay, PR means practical, TW for term works. Oral is not included in your first year engineering curriculums. From second year onwards, you have to appear for the oral examinations of different subjects. So total weightage given by the university to this course, engineering mechanics, is 125 marks. 100 marks theory and 25 marks practicals. Okay, and coming to the credits. Now the credits total, the 3 credits for theory and 1 credit for practical. So total credits allotted to engineering mechanics is 4. Now, what is meant by this credits? Okay, see nowadays that CGPA and SGPA system is there. Okay, now in your 10th and 12th, I think this CBSE is already adopted. I don't know, but nowadays in your mark sheet that pointer comes. Okay, that is called as either CGPA or SGPA, cumulative grade point average, or semester. Okay, if it is for semester, it is SGPA, and if it is cumulative for your all 8 semester, it is called as a CGPA. Okay, so that CGPA calculation is depend on these credit points. Okay, these credits. Okay, so number of credits earned divided by total credits, something that formula has been given by the university. Later on, you are going to realize that. Okay, so this is about your that credit pattern. So different subjects are having different depending on their level of syllabus, is having different credits. Okay, so this is about your teaching and examination scheme of engineering mechanics. Table 1 and table 2. Okay, like your semester 1, semester 2. Okay, so this is table 1 and table 2. Now the same, this is as we have discussed in that table, theory, practicals hours, and examination patterns. Okay, now the prerequisites. So when you are going to dealing with any subjects, there are some prerequisites. You have to means you have some basic knowledge that will be required to understand that subjects. Okay, so to for the clear understanding of the engineering mechanics, you have some basic knowledge of your 11, 12 physics and math. Okay, that will be required. Then these are some course objective and course outcomes are there. If you refer your syllabus, yeah, for the every course there are course objectives and course outcomes. Okay, nowadays see everyone is adopting for that outcome based education system. Okay, under that outcome based education, for the every course there are some course objectives and course outcomes. Okay, so that for if you are dealing with the courses, for the different course it is course outcomes, and if you are talking about the programs, they are called as the program outcomes. Okay, so this is under that your outcome based education, which is adopted by our National Board of Accreditation, NBA. Okay, so you are not means the what are the objectives have mechanics शिके मागे आपला purpose काय आहे, that has been defined over there. So these are the 4 course objectives has been there, and course outcomes means after studying the engineering mechanics. Okay, after studying the engineering mechanics at the end of the semester, what is your positions, what that you are in a position to explain that that knowledge. Okay, so that will be that code that is called as the course outcomes. Okay, so actually you are not dealing with you are mainly dealing with this syllabus. Okay, so these are the course content of your engineering mechanics. For the every course there are I think 6 units. Okay, so just to see that, so from normally it is 6 units. Okay, so these are the course content, unit 1 to unit 6, and at the right hand side this number of lectures required has been given. Okay, so for example unit 1, resolution and combustion of forces, so 7 hours will be required to complete these units. So similarly unit 2 is distributed forces and frictions, equilibriums, analysis of structure. So unit 1, 2, 3, 4, These first 4 units are depends upon your statics parts of your engineering mechanics. Okay, means all are statics. The effect of motions never comes in into picture in these first 4 units. And unit number 5 and unit number 6, these are belongs to dynamics. Okay, engineering mechanics is divided into 2 parts, statics and dynamics. First 4 units belongs to statics, and last 5 and 6 belongs to dynamics. Okay, effect of motion you are going to consider here. So okay, mass, velocity, accelerations, all these things comes into picture in case of unit number 5 and 6. Okay, and these are the number of lectures required to complete that parts. Okay, so then coming to the different books, these are the different books. All books given by the university are the foreign author books. Okay, your respective faculty will tell you that which books you have to refer. Okay, so for the engineering mechanics, the Vector Mechanics for Engineers by Beer and Johnson is one of the good books. It is a Bible. Okay, it is a, that, but again it is a vector approach. Okay, and vector approach is slightly difficult to understand. So, okay, means you have to that it is highly mathematical based. Okay, you have to adopt that vector approach. Okay, but if as an interest or as a knowledge you have to go, you go for this second book, Engineering Mechanics by R.C. Hibbeler. R.C. Hibbeler is one of the best books of engineering mechanics. Okay, R.C. Hibbeler, Pearson. It is available in our college library. Okay, Engineering Mechanics by R.C. Hibbeler. Okay, then there are these other books are there, Timoshenko, F.L. Singer. Okay, coming to that, our as far as our Indian author is concerned, you go for Engineering Mechanics by S.S. Bhavikatti, which is very simple books, and number of which is that theory as well as numerical part has been explained very nicely, easy to understand. Okay, Engineering Mechanics by S.S. Bhavikatti or N.H. Dubey. N.H. Dubey by Tata McGraw-Hill Publications. Okay, so there are a number of books available again. So as per your interest, you go for that. But as far as possible, read the books. Okay, don't follow the shortcuts, because these subjects, each and every subjects application wise, it will be required for your higher classes. Okay, when you are going to appear for any interview, any examinations, see, after completion of your BE, you have to appear for the either there is a written examinations or interview. Okay, and under that interview and examinations, your basic knowledge will be checked. Okay, you see now in the third year and final year, many students are appearing for the campus interview, and under that there are aptitude test, reasoning, your basic technical knowledge. Okay, your communication skill, all these things will be evaluated. Okay, so and to this is the right time in first year engineering, you have to adopt the practice by reading this standard reference book given by the university. Okay, of that respective subjects suggested by the respective faculties. Then there is a laboratory. Okay, you have these are the laboratory has been divided into three parts: Group A, Group B, and Group C. Okay, under Group A there are 6 experiments. Okay, engineering mechanics laboratory is there, and under that lab, all this setup of these 6 instruments are there. Okay, these are the 6 experiments we have to perform in the engineering mechanics labs. Okay, in the new buildings. Then Group B, that assignments or there are 6 units, so you have to submit 6 assignments. Okay, and then at last there is that you have to solve any 2 assignments from these 4 by using the graphical methods. Okay, graphical methods or any drawing softwares like AutoCAD is there. Okay, so this is your laboratory experiments and assignments. So this is the structure of the university you have to follow for the engineering mechanics. Okay, total weightage 125 marks, 4 credits. Now coming to its applications. See, now in first year engineering, it is a mix. Okay, means it is your class is not your branch wise. All branches of students will be in a single class. म्हणजे तुमच्या एका क्लास मध्ये सगळ्या ब्रांचचे मुलं असतील. Okay, civil, mechanical, computer, IT, AIDS सगळे. Okay, so the for mechanical engineering people, when they are going to design any machines, any cars, robotics, the knowledge of engineering mechanics and strength of material will be required. Okay, so there is a higher classes subject that machine design, structural designs are there. Okay, if you have not a proper knowledge of engineering mechanics, then it is slightly difficult to understand. See, passing university examination passing is different things. Okay, you will get there are I have seen many students, they are having very good pointers, 8, 9, 9.5, but they are fundamentally very weak. Okay, so please don't do like that. Okay, your fundamental must be strong. Okay, तुम्हाला जर fundamental चांगले समजले असतील, you will have you have to do the less effort in your higher classes. Okay, and to for the proper understanding of the higher classes subjects, you must have to thoroughly focus on your first year academics. Okay, first year academics is very important. Means your physics, mathematics, chemistry, mechanics, your programming. Okay, all these subjects will be going to help you a lot. And in earlier days in GATE examinations, mechanics was not included, but nowadays it is included in all the GATE syllabus also. It is having weightage of 4 to 5 marks in the GATE syllabus. Okay, I will talk about the GATE in later slides. Okay, so for the civil engineering peoples, they have to construct bridges, buildings, and n number of structures are there. So for the proper analysis and design of that structures, you must have, means your starting point is the mechanics. See, this is the very what you can say, that it is a very challenging as well as very important subjects, and it is included in the first year. Actually, this subject is having the importance up to its the postgraduate courses. Okay, तुमच्या MTech program पर्यंत याचं applications असणार आहे, and it is included in the first year itself. Okay, so applications wise, the subjects importance of the subjects is very high, but in first, it is, since it is coming first years, we are thinking about its basic clearing the things, because this subject is not so much easy. Okay, your entire subject is numerical based, and you have to apply the things. Okay, if any faculty, your teacher have taught in the class, there are and he has taken the 10 example in university examination, there will be some different examples. Okay, simple small change will be there, concept remains same, concept बदलत नाही आहे, concept तोच असतो, फक्त slight, there is slight variations, and students are getting confused and they will fail. Okay, so that's why understanding the concept is very important for the engineering mechanics. Okay, for the all subjects, but engineering mechanics is the one subject तो पाठ करून तुम्हाला नाही जमणार. You must have to properly analyze the things and properly understand the things, then and then it will be very easy for you. It is a very scoring subject because it is entirely numericals, and application wise you will be, it is interesting if you are taking interest, otherwise it looks very difficult. Okay, then biomedical engineering. Okay, these I am talking about the applications. For the computer engineers, they are dealing with your hard drives, then that magnetic forces comes into pictures. When there is a force comes into pictures, you have to deal with the engineering mechanics. Okay, you have to analyze that parts. Okay, and then for the electrical engineers, that ENTC engineers, these are the some during the earthquake, some that energy has been released. Okay, how much energy has been released? To calculate that amount of energy release, we have to take the base of engineering mechanics. Okay, this is the now coming to the modeling of a real life problems. See, we are dealing as an engineer, we are dealing with the real life problems. Okay, we have to design the machines, we have to design the structures. Okay, so that real life problems, we have to analyze that problem, we have to model that real life problems into the mathematical model, and that mathematical model is called the free body diagram. It is the most important concept in engineering mechanics, free body diagrams. Okay, for the every structure or for any elements, we have to draw its correct mathematical model or free body diagram. Once your free body diagram is correct, your answer will be correct. Okay, जर तुमची free body diagram चुकीची असेल, you will get you will not get the correct results. Okay, how to draw the free body diagrams, what are the different rules are there, that you are going to deal in your unit number 3 details. Okay, when you are going to start equilibrium topic. So coming to what is the other free body diagram, just I will show with the help of few pictures. This is one example. This is the real life example. One truss, building truss is there, and this truss has been modeled by using simple these line elements. And under that line element, various forces will going to act, and after that we have to calculate the reactions and member forces. So this is one real life examples has been modeled by using a concept of a free body diagrams. This is your aeroplane landing gears. Okay, when aeroplane lands over the grounds, it is there is an impact force, there is a dynamic force, okay, the self-weight of that plane and passengers, okay. Since all these forces comes into pictures, and this gear were to design by considering all these forces, okay. So that's why the application wise this is very important. We have to understand the basic theory, okay. This is, see, this is one bridge, okay. There are some RCs, railway bridge, road bridge. So to analyze this bridge, this is the real life problems, and this is as your engineering mechanics problems. In engineering mechanics, you are dealing with such type of beams. Okay, actually, it is a continuous two-span beam. Okay, it is a indeterminate structures. Yeah, but now what is determinate, indeterminate? That is a different story. Okay, it is not included, but you are dealing with the determinate structures. So these real life problems has been and the free-body diagram has been drawn by using the concept of engineering mechanics, and this has been where to analyze. This is the load acting on your these girders, and where to calculate its support reactions, okay. And after that, stresses and strains, okay. And after getting these stresses and strain, we are going to design this bridge, okay. Design this bridge means design these girders and this its foundations, abutments and piers. This is the your basketball pole, the actual problems, and this is the free body diagram of this, okay. By using this free body diagrams, we are going to analyze this. कसं analyze करायचं, कसं करायचं, that you are going to study in details, okay. आता जर तुम्हाला मी सांगितलं you are in a panic condition, that it is very horrible and it is very difficult, okay. Don't be panic, it is very simple. Just you have to go proper way. This is some such problem you are going to solve, okay. Ladder climbings, okay. This is the ladder. One lady is climbing this ladder. Okay, so we have to consider self weight of this ladder. A ladder is स्वतःचं weight असते, that self weight and weight of this lady. Okay, so this has been modeled by using this mathematical. This is the mathematical model of this example. Okay, now then there is a concept of normal reactions comes into pictures. Okay, normal reactions. This is the relative motions. Okay, this is the dynamics parts. Okay, I am not going to go into details. So you have to analyze these problems also. Relative motions, rectilinear motions, okay, circular motions. So this is about the basics of your engineering mechanics, okay. Now when actual when our college is going to start, you are going to dealing the all detailed syllabus unit wise, okay, unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. Now coming to the our engineering as a careers, okay. So now see globalization and subsequent inventions of MNC, that is MNC means multinational companies, and IT boom in India has given a new dimension to these conventional careers. Okay, means nowadays you are having a very good opportunities in front of us, opportunities as well as challenges. Okay, so you have to you must have courage to face that challenges and where to go ahead. Now you have taken the admission, so welcome you all in the engineering. Now what is meant by science, engineering and technology? See, science, now you have done your general science. Science means understanding the basic natural law, rules and laws, okay. Science मध्ये आपण काय करतो, we have to understand the basic natural laws, and in engineering we have to apply that science to make our life safe and comfortable. For our safety, for our comfort, we are designing the buildings. Okay, we are designing the cars, we are designing the computers. Okay, so we are taking the applications of science. Okay, and after that technology comes. Okay, outcomes of engineering design is the technology. Many students are asking that what is the difference in BE and BTech? Okay, there is one is Bachelor of Engineering, one is Bachelor of Technology. Okay, BTech and BE. So technology outcome of engineering design is technology. Technology is always superior than engineering. Okay, and as far as your degree part is concerned, the colleges, those who are having the full autonomy, they are offering the BTech degree, and those colleges, those who are affiliated to the university, they are giving BE. Okay, but if you are talking about the technologically, engineering is the applications of science to make life safe and comfortable, and technology is the outcome of engineering design. So is technology is always greater than engineering. Okay, so syllabus वगैरे बघितलं तर almost 80-90% सारखंच असते. Okay, in autonomy there will be a slightly advancement in the syllabus. Okay, because they are having the full autonomy, starting from its recruitment to its framing the syllabus. And for the affiliated college, they are having bound to that university, follow the university curriculum. Engineering professions. Now, why engineers are from prosperity? The birth anniversary of Sir Mokshagundam Vishweshwaraya, we are celebrating 15th September as the Engineers Day, which is the birth anniversary of first Mokshagundam Vishweshwaraya. This is the first engineers. Now, as an engineer, what we have to do? We have to solve the problems by applying knowledge. Whatever knowledge we are going to gain in our four years of engineering, based on that, we have to solve the problems, actual problems, not your syllabus problems. There is a variations in your academics and practical, okay? But we must have to take the help of that, our academics, to solve the real life problems. Then we have to optimize the things, optimizing the design to minimize the cost and enhance the efficiency. Okay, we have to do the optimization techniques. We have to and after that we have to maintain the benefit cost ratio. Okay, we have to enhance the efficiency of that structures. Okay, means without affecting the quality, we have to design the things. Quality we don't have to compromise. Okay, to predict the problems and find the solution before problem is faced. Okay, there are n number of problems are there. Okay, so before that problem faced, we have to get it done. Okay, we have to think about its solutions. Now, to imagine and think new and creative way of doing the things. Okay, we have to do the things smartly, because now we are the engineers. What is engineering? Engineering is the applications that we have studied. Safety, economic safety is very important. Okay, when we are any mechanical engineering design any car, yeah, all the parameters we have to take into consideration: safety, economy, okay, serviceability, aesthetics. That's it's aesthetic means it should be looking good. ते चांगलं दिसायला पाहिजे. Okay, otherwise it is very safe or economical, but it is not looking good. Not like that. So, okay, we have to think each and every parameter very carefully. Then why to become an engineer? Okay, now this one questions you have to ask by yourselves. Okay, why you have to become an engineer? Your parents want that my child has to will be engineers, or otherwise many students that you don't know or I don't know, or you have to become an engineer for money or for your comfort. You have to after BE you will get a job, you will get a very good salary, and your life will be very comfort. Okay, for that you have to become engineers, or last, for satisfactions, or for you have to achieve something in life. As an engineer, we have some our duties towards our society. We have to give back to our society. Okay, so along with our career, we have to think some our society and ultimately our nations. Okay, so as an engineer, our role is very much important in the national developments. That we have to think in that way. What are the reasons for entering in the engineering? So there are challenges, curiosity, excitement, money, and all these things. Okay, you will get a very good jobs. Okay, you will be entrepreneurs. You will start your own companies. These are some reasons that why you have entered in the engineering. There are some doubts also. There are some students, they are leaving the engineering and they are going to cancel their admissions. So these are the few reasons they are mentioned here. It is too hard that I cannot do it. This is one thing. Then I do not know what I am supposed to do. There are many students, they are not clear about their aims, that what I have to do in my future. Okay, not enough emphasis on people. Okay, then not getting the basic concept. Sometimes it is also the one case. Okay, but see, not getting the basic concept is not that the average students can also perform very well, but just you have to give your sufficient times. Okay, so time consistency is very important. Okay, consistency. Those students are very consistent. Definitely, they will succeed in their lives, and their performance will be better than the toppers of the class. So, should you become engineers? This is I will skip many slides, okay, because there are a number of slides are there. What are the qualities as an engineer? What are the qualities you have to develop? So this is the first year engineering, okay, and I have already told you this is the right time that you have to use this 4 year in a very systematic and planning ways. It's not like that every time you have to study. you have to enjoy your college life, and at the same time you have to develop your ability, your different skills. Okay, so you have to develop the interest in engineering. Definitely you have interest, therefore you have taken the admissions, and at the same time you have to develop your analytical skills. You have to develop your problem solving attitudes. You have to develop communication skill. This will be required. Okay, communication skill means each and every parameter is important, because there are n number of students, they are having very good pointer, but they are not having the confidence of a good communication skill. They are not able to properly talk in front of the people. So ultimately they are having the they have to either work on that, or if they are not work on that, they will get a penalty, or they will not able to success due to that lacuna. Okay, so proficiency in math and physics, not in math and physics, each and every subjects. Okay, persistence, listening skill, team attitude. You have your persistent, your consistency will be very important. You have to develop the listening skill. Okay, it's not like that I am very clever and each and every team that yeah, that if you are the leader, every time you have to uh, order the peoples. You have to listen the carefully the of your colleagues also. Okay, listening skill is very important, because many a times your problems will be solved by listening the other people's. Okay, and team attitude, we have to build the teams. Okay, then next is, these are the some whatever we have discussed: analytical skill, problem solving attitude, communication skill. Communication skill is very important, because see now you are in first year. After 4 years you will be engineers. Okay, so after that you have to talk with these people, and along the same times you have to draft the letters, you have to write the emails. How to write the email is a big issue. There are a number of various people, they don't have not writing the even email properly. Okay, and nowadays each and every professional communication is going to is through the your email, not through your WhatsApps. Okay, WhatsApp is not the professional way of communications. Means each and every, for your job, yeah, each and everything will be communicated through your emails. Proficiency in mathematics, physics, these are all are important subjects. Each and every points. Okay, there are many students I have seen that they have habit that they are keeping some parts as optional. Okay, 6 युनिट असतात, 4 युनिट करायचे, तेवढ्यावरती पास होऊन जातो. Okay, but don't do like that. Each and every go through each and every unit, and each and from each unit each and every points. Okay, that each and every points is very important. Listening scheme, team attitudes, it's quality that you decide. Okay, many students that they are having from the rural backgrounds. Okay, but don't think that I am from the rural background and urban backgrounds. That background doesn't matter. You have to explore the things and you have to go ahead. Okay, no family background, nothing. There are n number of students, they have make a marvelous history in their career, in their careers. Okay, and they are from a very poor family backgrounds. So family background doesn't matter whether it is too financially good or not. Definitely it matters, but it up to certain extents. Okay, if you have quality, if you have proper aim, go ahead with the now say these are some related to your jobs. I will skip this part. These are the streams. Yes, these are the different branches. Civil, you know, mechanical engineering is there, industrial engineering, production engineering, automobile engineering, aeronautical, aerospace engineering, metallurgy, mining engineering is there, electrical engineering, electrical and electronics. These are the n number of branches for electronics engineering. Then computer, IT, instrumentations, chemical, plastic engineering, plastic and polymer, pharmaceutical, petroleum, printing technologies. Okay, so these are the n number of branches. They are comes under the engineerings. Okay, so this is about civil engineering. Each role of each and every engineer is very important for the society. Okay, and after the engineering there are different specializations for the postgraduate courses. Okay, so that you will be known to letters. You can imagine the words, the role of each and every engineers. Okay, if there will be no civil engineers, what will be happen? Okay, so this picture will tell you what will be happen, that world without civil engineers. Okay, similarly for mechanical engineers, if there is a no mechanical engineer, what will happen? So this indicates that role of each and every engineer will be very important. Okay. Then these are another few. Just I will skip many parts because I have to. 10 minutes is remaining. So I have to discuss many more things in which are in the later slides. See, this is the IT and computer. There are that Infosys, Wipro, and Tata Consultants. These are the top software companies, and they are recruiting n number of thousand and lakhs number of engineers every year. So you have very good opportunities to work under these in that companies. So that's in that directions you have to, your pointer should be that you have to maintain your first class throughout your academics. You have to appear for the various aptitude test. Okay, interview, communication skill, all this quality you have to develop from your first years. Okay, now how do I become an engineer? Once you have to decided that you have to become engineers, that you have to plan ahead. Means not only now you have taken the admissions, means now your first priority is you have to pass your first year in first class. Okay, so for that you have to study hard. After that you have to your next plan is that you have to complete your degree with the very good score, and after completion of degree you must have you have placement in very good companies. Okay, so we have to continuously talk to our engineers in our subjects, our family, friends, okay, relative and community. Think and look around how things works around you and feel the engineering behind it. जर तुम्ही मेकॅनिकल इंजिनियर असाल तर मेकॅनिकल मध्ये काय काय गोष्टी, काय काय टेक्नॉलॉजी नवीन नवीन होत आहेत त्या आपण बघायला पाहिजे. ओके, आणि आफ्टर दॅट सिव्हिल मध्ये असेल तर सिव्हिलच्या मुलांनी, कम्प्युटरवाल्यांनी कम्प्युटरच्या गोष्टी काय काय, बिकॉज टेक्नॉलॉजी इज चेंजिंग डे बाय डे. आज ही गोष्ट असेल, उद्या नसेल, सम डिफरंट टेक्नॉलॉजी विल बी देअर. सो टेक्नॉलॉजी हॅज बीन चेंजिंग डे बाय डे ड्रास्टिकली. ओके, सो वी मस्ट हॅव टू बी continuously updated with the technology. Okay, so these are the things there. And when after completion that there is no room for the any errors. Okay, जर तुम्ही चुकीला माफी नाही म्हणतो आपण. Okay, so similar to that we have to take a lot of precautions so that mistakes should be avoided. Okay, mistakes are there, but and we have to learn from that mistakes. Okay, then definition of degree. Okay, BTech, when you will complete your graduation, that you will feel that you know that I know everything, कारण तुम्ही सगळे सब्जेक्ट शिकता आणि आपल्याला असं वाटतं की आता मला सगळे सब्जेक्ट नॉलेज आहे. ओके, and after that ME MTech, post graduate comes into pictures. ME MTech, the same students will say that I know some things. Okay, because depth of knowledge will be again deeper and deeper. And when you will become PhD, that PhD students will work on single topics in a 4 to 5 years. So PhD students will say that I know nothing. Okay, so I am a PhD student, I know nothing. Okay, don't and I want to learn, because knowledge is a deep ocean and we have to continuously to take the knowledge, we have to continuously learn the things. Okay, so more you study, more you know that how little I know. Okay, so this is the definition of your degree. Okay, so there is always scope for the higher studies. Okay, so it depends upon student to students. तुम्हाला job करायचा आहे, you can go for your placements. If you have to pursue for higher study, go for ME MTech MBA. Okay, there are different entrance examinations are there. For career planning, you have to develop use your common sense. This picture will tell what is meant by common sense. Okay, so common sense is not so common nowadays. You have to develop the visions. You have to develop the visions, and accordingly you have to act. Already we have discussed. We have to think about the challenge. What are the challenges in front of us? Okay, we have definitely n number of challenges are there, and nowadays due to this COVID pandemics, each and every we are going to suffer a lot. Okay, so we have to identify the challenges and we have to prepare that challenges. Okay, and help while doing all these things, while preparing for our while building our careers. At the same time, we have to not ignore our good health. Okay, and now this COVID pandemics, each and every are very much aware about this health. Health is very important. Health असेल तर सर्व गोष्टी असतील, otherwise nothing will be there. So next is the just I have to planning for study. Yes, you have to set a very small target. Just wait, I will within 5 minutes I will wind up. Okay, you have to go step by steps. Directly तुम्ही जंप मारायचा प्रयत्न नाही करायचा. ओके, सो स्मॉल एम ठरवायचे आणि ते अचीव करत पुढे जायचं. ओके, सो दिस एक्झाम्पल, सपोज यू आर इनिशियली ॲट द बॉटम, सो यू आर ॲट द बॉटम, गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स. ओके, आफ्टर दॅट वर्क हार्ड अँड गेट इट डन. जे तुम्ही आपलं जसं आता फर्स्ट इयरला आहे, फर्स्ट इयर मध्ये मला फर्स्ट क्लास घेऊन पास करायचा आहे विथ ऑल क्लिअर्स. सो 1 वर्षचं टार्गेट पुट करायचं अँड गेट इट डन बाय डुईंग प्रॉपर स्टडी. आफ्टर दॅट नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स, दिस विल बिल्ड युअर कॉन्फिडन्स. तुमचा कॉन्फिडन्स त्यांनी बिल्ड होईल. ओके, नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स दॅट मेक अ हॅबिट ऑफ सेलिब्रेटिंग ईच अँड एव्हरी सक्सेस. ओके, आपलं सक्सेस सेलिब्रेट करायचं आहे. ओके, आफ्टर दॅट सेट नेक्स्ट टार्गेट्स अँड plan, make a proper planning for that next target and go ahead. Okay, proceed in this way, step by step we have to proceed. Don't jump directly. तुम्ही जर directly jump केलं तर काय होईल? It is like this. You are at bottom and you are jumping directly on the top, you will get at bottoms. Okay, तुम्ही directly खाली असाल. Okay, so remember, don't forget ultimate that we not failure but low aim is crimes. Then this is one preparation strategy. Go through complete syllabus, go through previous year question papers. Okay, analyze the topics which are important and urgent. Okay, important from examination point of view. Like that. There are n number of things I have added, but as a time constraint, I will not able to explain each and everything. And this is one thing, it is not possible, necessary and possible also to command on the whole syllabus. Okay, this is for the competitive examination, not for your university examinations. These are the platform where you will get a knowledge, like your YouTube, NPTEL courses, Coursera, edX, employment news, then websites of your UPSC and MPSC. These are the careers. I will not just talk about your different examinations. These are the various multinational companies. These are recruiting every years based on the GATE examinations course. Okay, so you must think about the GATE examinations at final year, because once you clear the GATE examinations, different opportunities will come in front of you. Okay, whether it is a higher studies or whether it is a job. These are the some about government jobs. Yes, these are the different examinations for the higher studies. GATE is there. We are engineering graduates, so GATE examination is there. Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering, which is conducted by old IITs and ISC Bangalore every year in the month of February. Okay, and based on this, you will get admissions in IIT and NIT for MTech courses. At the same time, based on the GATE score, the multinational companies are recruiting n numbers of engineers. Okay, and your package will be more than 8 lakh, 10 lakhs. Okay, then GRE is there. If you are pursuing interest to pursue your higher studies in foreign universities, you have to appear for the GRE, TOEFL. Then these are the international IELTS, GMAT, CAT. CAT is for the management studies, MBA programs in IIMs like IIT. Okay, so these are the some basic about the GATE examinations. That okay, at present it is not important for you. It is at last. This is the syllabus I have added over here. Few suggestions for your studies. Always remember, no pain, no gains. You have to plan your these 4 years of engineering in a very systematic way and utilize that and go ahead. Okay, work on your consider your capabilities and limitations. So that's make your SWOT analysis, SWOT. Identify your strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threat in front of us. Okay, प्रत्येकाला आपल्या कॅपॅसिटीज माहित आहे, आपल्या लिमिटेशन्स माहित आहे. त्याच्याप्रमाणे ते आयडेंटिफाय करा, त्याच्यावरती वर्क करा आणि पुढे जा. Remember, God has created a very honorable place for everybody. We are the आपण खूप चांगल्या जागी आहे, and our job is to search the opportunity, and unfortunately most of the people we are not approaching in the right way. Okay, so it depends upon you that where you have to go. Okay, decide it and go ahead. So this is the line of sight. Your vision should be like this. Remember, no one will motivate you until you motivate yourselves. तुमचे आई वडील, तुमचे पेरेंट्स, तुमचे टीचर्स एका सर्टन स्टेज पर्यंत तुम्हाला हेल्प करतील, and after that that entire journey you have to run by yourselves. No one will come and एका सर्टन स्टेज पर्यंत तुम्हाला प्रत्येक जण मदत करेल, बट फायनली युअर लाईफ हॅव टू लिव्ह बाय युअर सेल्फ. तुम्हाला स्वतःची लाईफ तुम्हाला जगायची आहे आणि तुम्हाला जायचं आहे. ओके, ते म्हणतात ना, तुमचा हात मोडला तर तुमच्याच गळ्यात पडेल. ओके, सो प्लीज थिंक अबाउट दॅट. तुम्ही चांगलं करसाल, तुम्हाला डेफिनेटली चांगलं होईल. इफ यू आर वेस्टिंग युअर दिस 4 years of engineering, your career will be spoiled. Okay. Fear of failure. This is some story of our Dr. Praveen Kolle sir. Okay. So see the world around you. It's full of work done by the engineers from various disciplines. Okay. So wish you all the very good luck for you and be a successful engineers. And now if you are having any कोणाला काही doubts असेल, कोणाला काही विचारायचं असेल तर विचारा. And here I am conclude my presentations. Okay, there are n number of things I had to discuss, but at the time limitations I am not able to cover in the 1 hour. Okay, तर 11 वाजले आहेत. इथं मी थांबून जातो. जर कोणाला काही डाऊट्स असतील, कोणाला क्वेश्चन्स असतील तर तुम्ही विचारू शकता. ठीक आहे, थँक्यू सर.
Thanks a lot, sir. I am going to wait for a few seconds for any query by any of the student.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, I will go for vote of thanks. I believe that there is no any doubt. Everything has been very much clear. So this is time to appreciate and say thanks to the expert of this session, Dr. Samadhan Morkhade sir. So it has been really wonderful, and all the students must have liked this session, and they are now convinced that this induction program is very, very important, and this is a concern of intellectual thoughts. So sir has taken so much pains for this session, and you can understand that one person has been taking the pain, and that is the gain of hundreds. Yes. Sir has discussed about engineering mechanics. He has discussed the entire curriculum. Along with that, he has touched most of the branches relating to engineering, and he has elaborated the importance. He has given us the hints how to study, how not to study. So many things have been compiled together in this session. So many things we have been learning throughout this session. So I want to say thanks and offer many thanks to Dr. Samadhan Morkhade sir for this special talk on the behalf of all the first year students and the faculty also. So I say that we'll be having pause of 5 minutes here, and after that we'll be joining. So it is sincere suggestion not to leave, because 2 more sessions are going to be conducted. So it will be nice if we are gathering. Okay, so we'll be gathering, assembling again at 11:15 for the next session. Let us have a pause for 10 minutes. Thank you, sir.